Yo, we in here, baby, live. So we gonna do something a little different today, man. We got the name, like we said last week. We got a name that says
If you
if you
know,
know.
you
Know
know.
what I'm saying? So you named it. So where you get that name? What made you do that?
Oh man, honestly, I had just been just thinking about names, So it just came to me. I had this one, then I had spoken word nerds. Nobody liked that shit. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you know, you know, it just jumped out to me. Actually Pusha T, he said it in one of his verses and it was stuck in my head for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
I thought it was dope.
So it's dope. I like it. Now, so we got the little logo. We're gonna do some merch. I think we might add a little bit to the logo, not just sports, because we're gonna be talking about music and stuff too. So
Yeah.
maybe we can probably throw something else in, but for right now, we got something on there now. So
Yeah, I'm diverse. We could talk about everything. You already
yeah,
sharing this on your page?
yeah, it's already on there, so you can go in
Bet.
there if you want to.
Now I'm saying what you shared earlier, that's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's already streaming live on my page. We won. Everybody
Okay.
won.
Cool. So we got some people coming in. If you guys as you log in, say what's up, we'll give y'all a shout out. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna do this? But
Definitely.
I would like to start with like I said, a couple of little tips before we go dive all the way in. So this week what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say what's your all time NBA starting five? Like way back in the day, now what you wanna do. I'll go first so you can see how I'm doing. I'm going to Orlando Magic. I think that was 94, 95 team. Shaq,
Hmm.
Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's my
That's a
that's my,
tough.
my favorite team.
That's a tough. I'm close. I'm close to that team, but see, you got me in a tough spot. I want to go 86 Lakers. My uncle Mill, he didn't start, but he was on that team. Like that's the team I have to
Or
go with.
yeah,
But in the spirit of not being with not going with my family, I'm gonna go with the 92 Bulls. Yeah,
dang.
everybody think the 91 team and the 96 team was the best team. 92 team, right? So the team I played against Portland. So Cartwright, Ho Grant, Scotty, and Michael was in their athletic ridiculousness, and then
Yeah, Paxton.
Paxton. Yeah,
But
and
you
I
think
take
that team can't beat the 96 one though, right?
yes they can,
96. You
yes they
think
can,
Harper
yes
on Paxton is a mismatch?
yes. Well, listen, Harper has to double young Michael.
All right, I got you.
Hold
I
on,
got
35-year-old Mike is not keeping up with
okay.
27-year. Oh no 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 no
Okay,
no no
okay,
no no.
okay.
Yeah.
And Pippen too, he younger too, so
So
he
I'm
gonna be
saying
yeah, I got
the
you. I
the
got
the,
you.
the thing that scared me
They
about
got
96
Rodman
Bulls,
though.
no, they
Rodman
got
gonna come.
no. They got Kukoc. That's the thing. That
No, not
90,
96. No, 96.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
first year. That's the first year Robin was there. They played
They had
Seattle, remember?
they had Kukoc. Remember, Kukoc got there in 95. 94 actually. Kukoc got there. He got there the first
He got
year
the
Mike
94, but
retired.
he didn't play the first year. Remember, he stayed over one year.
He got there the first year Mike retired because Mike didn't play with Tony. Remember, Tony hit the shot against the Knicks when Scotty had quit. When Scotty wouldn't go
Yeah.
back in the game, Tony hit that shot. So they lose that year. Then the following year, they lose
What's
to
up, Kel? What's up,
Orlando.
man?
They used Orlando. You see what I'm saying?
So you saying that Robin only got two the next three rings? He only got two of those? I
He
thought he
got
got
three.
three.
He got three of them. He got
So
96, 97, and 98.
what I'm saying is, so he wouldn't. So you say he wasn't starting?
No. What I'm saying is, as far as the starting five goes, I feel good. As far as the teams, if they played in the time capsule, that team had Tony Kukoc. I want to say Tony was a six man.
Oh, okay, I
I don't
got you.
think I don't think Tony started. Yeah, I want to say Tony was a six man. He closed the game because they would go small with Robin at the five. I just don't think he started. I think
Got you.
they started Longley, Rodman, Michael Scotty, and Ron Harper. I
So
believe so.
let's do this up against my team. Shaq gonna give you problems. That's
Oh yeah,
Orlando Magic Shaq. He
yeah,
going he
yeah.
and
Shaq on.
Penny Hardaway he ain't doubling.
No,
He
Shaq's in
killing.
trouble. So listen. So listen. You're right. Shaq is always going to be Shaq. But remember, Orlando Shaq never won nothing. He never won nothing. He never won until he got Kobe. So Shaq is going to be dominant. There's nothing I can do about it. Bill Cartwright is what he say, barbecue chicken, and Ho Grant is barbecue chicken. On the other side, there's no answer.
Yeah,
Young Michael, there's no answer for
Nick.
young Michael.
Yeah,
Nick
Nick.
Anderson is in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. If
Yeah.
Clyde and Terry Porter and Jerome Kersey and Cliff Robinson was in trouble.
They can do
Nick
nothing.
Anderson is in trouble. You heard what Mike said? Mike said, listen, I'm not saying Clyde wasn't a threat. Clyde was a threat. But where I was at that time, there was nothing he could do. And I just attacked him every game. Man.
And that was 3-point Mike too. He was hitting 3-pointers that series like crazy.
Listen, that boy, and then Ho Grant was young and athletic, dunking everything. He couldn't shoot as well as your Orlando Ho Grant, but he was, man. Listen, young Michael, young Scotty, man. I feel really good about that.
Yeah,
feel good about that.
We'll see. All right, then the next one before we go in, I got one more. Oh, we got a guest coming in. We got my boy coming in. There he is.
T.Y. What's up, baby?
So why don't you go ahead? We just did our all-time starting five, man.
Nah,
so
hold on. Before we do that, let me see. I'm not going to be the one to say this is what's wrong with black people, but check this out. Every Friday at what time? Just so I know.
Shut your ass up, bro.
Okay. Hey, I don't want no trouble, bro. Respectfully, I don't want any trouble.
Man, listen. So you said all-time starting five?
Yeah,
you gotta pick a team. So not players. The best starting five you ever seen ever.
I went with Orlando Magic, 95 Magic when they had Shaq, Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson, and Penny Hardaway. And then he went with 92.
92 Bulls. Mike, Young Ho Grant, Scotty.
A little younger than y'all. Not too much younger. Well, yeah, I guess we all around the same age. Fuck that.
I know who you're not gonna pick. You're not gonna pick Golden State, which is probably the obvious answer.
Right. That's like a cheat code answer.
It is. Yeah.
That's not fair. The greatest team.
Just a starting five though, so you ain't gotta factor in the bench. Just a starting five.
That's tough.
You could go Shaq.
I'm about to say
Shaq, Glenn Rice, Kobe, Fisher.
See, that's a good starting five, but that ain't. The Celtics then had some amazing starting five.
Yeah.
The only thing is the kicker is with a lot of people don't realize Kevin McHale came off the bench.
Since when?
Kevin McHale was a 6-man. He was Ginobili.
Bill Walton started over him?
Bill Walton was a 5. Kevin McHale played the 4. It was Parrish, Bird. Yeah. Dennis Johnson. They had Maxwell. You got them Celtics teams was listen, if Kevin McHale's coming off your bench, you're probably gonna win a championship.
That's crazy.
You're probably gonna win a championship.
That's tough, man. But I probably have to go with Magic Worthy in them. Magic Worthy.
I was gonna pick that because my Uncle Milt was on that team, but I thought that would be cheating. Magic, Worthy, Byron Scott, McInnes, and Green.
The way they could all get up and down was crazy.
And nobody cried about touches because with Magic you're going to get the ball. Nope.
Yeah.
Man. Nobody.
My brother said 2002 Sacramento Kings. They were nice too.
Hey, tell him my Lakers wiped their ass with that 2002 King. Get out of here, brother.
Was that the year that they got the ball padded to Orange?
Yeah,
is that the same?
Yeah.
That was terrible, man.
They was a great team, man. Bibby, Weber, Stojakovic, Turkoglu. That was a great. That was man. They just couldn't beat Kobe and Shaq, but that Portland team too, with Rasheed, Steve Smith,
Bonzi Wells, and Stoudemire.
Rasheed, they was loaded, man. Just couldn't beat Kobe and Shaq, man.
They came all the way back too. They had Steve Smith on that team too.
Hey, chill out, listen, they lost. Listen.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go one more, and then we're gonna go in. Your all-time rap group. It could be 2 or more. I'm gonna
rap groups or 2 or more people.
People make it a rap group. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
okay.
2 more people. So I'm gonna go with. I know you probably don't like this one. I'm gonna go with Outkast. That's my dude.
Hey, that's a great one, man. Hey, it's hard to argue with that. That's a great one.
I bet you're not gonna guess mine, but go ahead.
Me, if for yours, I would probably guess. Well, you hate New York, so it's not DMC or Wu-Tang. You hate New York, so since you hate New York, it's either going to be West Side Connection or NWA.
I'm weak. It's Ghetto Boys off top.
Oh, dang, that is crazy. That's you really can't get it wrong. You really can't get it wrong. I mean, y'all got it wrong, but you really can't get it wrong.
I already know you about to say. I already know what you got.
Who? Say it.
Dougie Fresh.
No, I
So I'm old. Okay. See, I'm diverse. So I have one for each coast, right? So for me, in the South, Outkast is the best. My favorite, UGK, right?
That's
I thought you was gonna go with the Method Man and them guys. I thought you was gonna.
So slow down. I'm getting there. Out west, it got to be NWA. I'm secretly a gigantic Ice Cube fan. So like it got to be. But if somebody was to say the Dog Pound, you can't go wrong with Snoop Dogg and Corrupt. Listen, that might be the most talented rap group ever.
Don't forget my guy that died too. What's his name? I forget. I don't know.
Nate.
Nate was in that too, right?
I don't know if Nate was in the Dog Pound officially.
Okay.
I think Nate was in 213 with Warren. But if you talking about just raw talent, you can't go wrong with the Dog Pound. Snoop is arguably the greatest of all time. Daz secretly is one of the best producers of all time.
Off top.
And then Corrupt, who's actually from Philly, but that's neither here nor there, is one of the best lyricists. Like so, secretly, Dog Pound is incredible. So in the South, I'm gonna go MMG. Listen. I'm a big Ross fan. Ross, Meek, and Wale. Like you can't. But you gotta go Wu-Tang #1, man. RZA, Method Man.
I've literally never listened to a Wu-Tang song in my life.
I'm not mad at that.
You serious or are you playing?
He probably listen. He listen, Marcus. Look at me. He literally hates New York. Like I don't know. His brother raised him to absolutely hate anything New York. He don't like big slices of pizza. He don't like Air Force Ones. He don't like the Yankees. He don't like anything new. He said Biggie was an average rapper. I'm telling you who he is.
I just ain't never listened to it. I ain't had a reason to. Like,
go listen to Enter the 36 Chambers. It'll change your mind.
Hold on. Give me your favorite Wu-Tang song.
Oh my God, it's so many.
Not you. That's not fair. I'm talking to Marcus.
I can't do it. I don't know.
That's why.
Yeah.
I was going to name about 70, but it's all good.
It's just saying.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Listen, to the older crowd, you can't go wrong with DMC either. You can't go wrong with DMC. But I'm gonna pick just. I guess you pick Outkast. You pick. Who did you pick, Tyler? You pick. Ghetto Boys. I could go 8 Ball and MJG. I could.
UGK that one though. UGK is a real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go UGK. R.I.P. Pimp C, man. God bless his dead, man.
Yeah.
So that's just a little starter. So we're gonna kind of get into the podcast now. So we're gonna go with some NBA talk.
If you know, you know.
Off the top, dude, I'm just gonna say, what's up with the Nets? They can't lose to the Cavs back to back.
Why not? It's regular season.
Growing pain.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not the guy that jumps out the window when you beat listen, before January, before what? The summer last year, the Clippers owned us. Right? In their mind, they owned us. I said the whole time, I'm not worried about the Clippers. They have a guy who y'all call him a robot. He's never really been the guy, so I don't know yet. And then you got Paul George who chokes every, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Doc River who chokes every year. So I was never afraid of the Clippers, even though they was beating us. You can't put if you have championship aspirations, you can't put a whole lot of stock into the regular season. My Lakers, who were always great with Kobe and Shaq, we would struggle with the Bobcats. We would struggle with the Bulls. And the Baby Bulls was terrible. They was terrible. And we would struggle with the Bobcats. And then we would win the championship. Yep. When the Warriors was real good, my Lakers would beat them with Jordan Clarkson and D'Angelo Russell. We would beat the Warriors and they won 70 games. Like it's like
that's
that,
true
bro.
though. Yeah,
it's like
true.
It's regular season. It's 82 games, man. You're gonna
72 this year.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I lost to Tyler at JC Park at least one time, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, and realistically, I was on the best team. I was the best, But everybody listen. The sun shines on the dog's ass, man. Come on, Tyler. Don't do that. Don't be mad, bro.
It's a T on that court for a reason. People think it's 10P, but I let people have it.
I just think they're gonna put more pressure on Kyrie than people are gonna be talking like, oh, they lost 2 games, all this. I know he not listening to it, but the talk now they're gonna be talking about that. So
the good thing about being delusional is a lot of stuff that you supposed to hear, you don't hear. Kyrie hear the shit that he not supposed to hear. Like Like, oh, you said, yeah, like Kyrie will be fine. The Nets will be fine. You can book them in the finals, no matter
Exactly.
what.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. But since we talking NBA talk, and I know I just said I don't care about the regular season. Has anybody seen LeBron dominate Giannis over and over again?
Man. He got that one block on him. He should have dunked on. I wish he would flush that one on him though. Like, come on, LeBron. But the young LeBron would have killed him on that. But you could tell he's a little,
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I think young LeBron would have struggled with this Giannis because young LeBron.
I'm saying they one play though. Come baseline.
Yeah.
He LeBron, him real good. Yeah.
Young LeBron would have tried to out athlete him. They would have went back and forth. This LeBron just watch this, and he just basketball is a real cerebral game.
Outskills him.
Say it again.
He outskills him.
That you said. Listen, you said that to discredit Giannis's skill level.
I said that.
What you're not saying is LeBron is the most skilled person of all time.
No,
so,
is it fact?
Did he outskill him? He has more skills than Giannis. That's not a secret.
Everybody that he goes head to head with outskills him.
No, not everybody.
Give me somebody.
He's not looking good this year though. Honestly, he's not looking confident this year.
Hey, I like when y'all say that he's not looking good this year. He's averaging 27, 16, and 8.
Not a good team though. Not good team. He getting in the first half.
Chris Middleton averaging what, over 20, but he hits the most empty. Look, he hits the emptiest.
Chris Middleton is the worst Robin I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I agree.
Respectfully,
yeah, he's a third wheel.
But miss a three when you need to. Like,
yeah, eyeballing at that.
Chris Middleton is man.
No. So
and that's another thing. First of all, don't make me take up for the Bucks. I don't know why you do this to me. I'm a Lakers fan. Don't make me take up for the Bucks. However, respectfully, look what Giannis got to work with though. For real. Like
that's my question. You said give me somebody that he goes head to head with that doesn't outskill him.
Embiid
outskills him for sure.
No, Embiid has more skill than him, but he doesn't outskill him. Giannis dominates that matchup like all the time.
He dominates that team. That team is not constructed well.
Real quick, Marcus, who's the big on the Sixers?
Embiid.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can't dominate my team, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's not me. That's them." No.
You go with your best player. Their best player is up in the air because that's like saying who's the best.
Whoa. Who's best players up in the air? Who's best players up in the air?
Philly.
No,
whoever they're going with.
No.
Listen, let me take that back. Who they're running their team through is up in the air. It's
situational.
So at that point, you can't dominate. It's not all on Embiid because the shit might not even be going through him. Ben Simmons might just have a layup fest where he just don't want to shoot jump shots, and
sounds like is a personal problem because you're the best player on your team.
That's not Embiid, but that doesn't mean he doesn't outskill him.
Well, you have this thing where you say Giannis doesn't have any skill.
No, I say no. Little skill.
Okay. Well, you say he has little skill. I watched him get the ball off the rim, go coast to coast, cross over, Euro step, and dunk with his left hand. That's skill at it. That's a very skilled move for 6'11" guy.
If that skill, what's athleticism?
When he grabs the rebound and when he grabs the rebound and before the other guy can even land, he's already back up jumping and dunking.
So the rebound and the dunk is athleticism, and the Euro step is skill.
Oh, he also let's tell the whole story. He grabbed the rebound. He dribbled the ball up the court. He crossed over.
Oh, so wait. I'm just getting this down. We're raving about this dude who makes millions and millions of dollars for years that he can rebound, dribble the ball down, and dunk it.
As a center, yes, I'm raving about
7 foot.
He's not a center.
He's 6'11". He plays the 5. He plays the 5 for me. Okay, I'm not. Listen, we're not talking about Ben Simmons. I'm only here to talk about. They don't call him the Greek freak because of his sexual endeavors.
If I say little skill, and then you say, "Oh no, he has a lot of skill," but we give Ben Simmons slack because he can't shoot, then what are we talking about?
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Is Ben Simmons a skilled player?
He's a very skilled player.
I agree 100%. Don't you think a big part of being skilled is being able to shoot?
No, that is a skill.
Right. Listen.
Look, no, hold on. Back up. LeBron
Uh-huh.
can't shoot. You just told me he was the most skilled player in the world, right?
He can shoot. It's not his greatest attribute. Listen, he's shooting 40% from threes. It's been games where he made 9, 10 threes.
Shooting good doesn't mean he can shoot. We both know, all three of us know he can't shoot.
I don't know that. I know that he couldn't shoot, but I know he can shoot now. If you plan the Lakers right, I just seen LeBron shoot a 3 in the corner, turn around, look at his teammate before he.
So can Jason Kidd shoot?
At the end of his career, yes. He went down. He went down as the 3rd or 4th all-time and made 3-pointers. So yes, he can shoot at the end.
Or do you learn how to make a shot?
It go both ways. I was a natural shooter. I always just knew how to shoot. I never had a shooting coach.
That's what I'm saying.
And then there's some guys who it just something came on and now they can shoot. Matter of fact, I won't even go to a star because that's easy. There's
no such thing as this.
I'll go to a role player. Listen,
that's why
I'll go to a role player.
That's why Rondo can hit a shot now, right?
Right.
In Boston, he couldn't hit a jumper to save his life. He never could hit the shot. You learn how to shoot over repetition. You learn how to hit a set shot. Jason Kidd learned how to hit a set shot. So when he got to Dallas, he would hit the set shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's learning a skill. But at the end of the day, he still can't shoot. He was never the one to take the jump shot. He wasn't an off the dribble. He was never.
Got you.
He just learned how to hit the open shot like anybody who makes millions should be able to do.
But LeBron's a better shooter than Jason Kidd, though, right? He's a better shooter than Jason Kidd was now. LeBron, he come out the dribble and do all that as a shooter.
He's a better scorer all around than Jason Kidd.
I'm saying he's not like a set shot. He don't have a set shot like you said for those guys.
But LeBron's role in the game is scoring. So anything that has a scoring aspect could be an arsenal. Jason
Kidd
that
his role?
Score. He was a point guard who could score. Everything that had to do with point guard, pass, and all that, Jason Kidd mastered. Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Skill within his position he had. Giannis doesn't have every skill within his position. He has.
Why not?
He may have one, and that's being able to run up the court because he's so big.
Excuse me. So the ability.
He can't hit a jump shot. He can't post up. He can't shoot off the dribble.
He can post up. Shots. He can post up. He's gotten better at his little 15-footer at the elbow off the pick. He's got. Listen, he's not the most skilled guy ever. He's not the most skilled guy ever, but he's a skilled player.
I wouldn't say that.
And he's a matchup nightmare.
Then what is Embiid?
Embiid is super. Embiid is more skilled than Giannis. That's not a lie. Embiid is super skilled. Yes.
He's not even like Embiid. He doesn't even have it together. You just know the skill he has. He don't never put it together. That's why you said Giannis dominates those matchups.
I think Embiid's single problem is he don't care enough.
Yeah, he don't have it. He's the white hard.
He's a kid from Cameroon who never thought he would, and now he has $100 million. Is it Cameroon? I think it's Cameroon. Now he got $100 million. Right. He loves his job.
But he's hoping this year though.
Yeah, I feel like
his numbers will always be good because he's a 7-foot skill guy.
Right.
But when it's really time to go, I don't believe in Embiid or Ben Simmons. Desmond, listen. I think Joker is the best big man on the planet. I think it's hands down. I would take Jokic over Embiid. I would take Jokic over Giannis. Me personally,
really,
hands down. I love Jokic. He don't block shots. He don't block shots, but he does everything. That's a super skilled guy. He does.
But over Giannis and Embiid though.
Yes.
God dang.
Yes. He's not a better athlete. He's a better basketball player. He's a better basketball player than both of those guys. He's not a better athlete than either. He's a better basketball player than both of those guys.
Got it.
Bro, the Joker is nice. Go ask Kawhi and Paul George. Listen, the Joker is nasty, man.
Yeah.
He don't let you get away with nothing. You put a little guy on him, he's going to get a bucket.
He's balling right now, too. The sums up by, I think, 15, 16. They ain't came back on them boys.
It's a secret. He's averaging a triple-double and like 4 steals a game. That's insane. Listen, that's insane. He's averaging a triple-double, 25, 10, and 12, and then like 4 steals a game. Playing center.
I got a question for both of y'all. What are the Nuggets missing? Because to me, they got a nice team, but are they missing something like maybe a defender? Maybe
no, they're missing an
Junior.
owner.
The guy they missing?
They're missing an owner who's not afraid of the luxury tax. Because what they should have done is brought back Jeremy Grant. That's a big loss for them.
Big loss, man.
That's a big loss for them.
I thought I was the only one seeing that. That's a big loss, man.
Because he's a great athlete. He can shoot. He can run. He's skilled. Like, he does everything. He was their glue guy. So when they had Jeremy Grant, you got Jokic, Grant. He could switch picks. He could do all of that. I love Will Barton. I love Gary Harris.
Yeah.
And then you got Jamal Murray.
And Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. is the perfect six man. He can come in, play 5, 4, or 3. He shoot the ball. 6'10" guy, athletic. They was loaded. What they were expecting is with Michael Porter Jr. taking this step, they would need Jeremy Grant. And then eventually we got to pay Michael Porter Jr. too. So they were scared of the luxury tax. They needed an owner to be like, F it.
So did you get rid of Millsap and keep Grant? Or you keep Millsap?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, see, you need Millsap was a bucket too.
Okay.
You got to keep Millsap. He won a lot. He won a couple of them Clippers games too because he's just a bucket. But I get it. I can't tell a billionaire how to spend their money. You know, he like, listen, Michael Porter Jr. better play better. That's what he better. You know what I'm saying?
Is that y'all biggest threat in the West, or is it Clippers? Which one?
I want it to be the Clippers because I want everybody to get what they're looking for. I want it to be the Clippers. If I'm being totally honest, our biggest threat the biggest threat to my Lakers is Kyle Kuzma. That's the biggest threat to my Lakers. When I'm not even being funny. When Kyle Kuzma is on, we cannot be beat.
Okay,
we cannot be beat. When Kyle Kuzma is playing the right way, nobody can beat him.
I think,
but when he's playing like Kyle Kuzma, anything can happen, man.
But I think he needed to start though to get him going. Though. I don't think he can come off the bench.
He doesn't need to start. I don't need you going against other teams' best players. I like you beating up on the other team's second best player.
But he got a slow. It's like a slow start for him. Some kind of way. I think.
I just need him to play from the neck up. He gets in the game. He put his head down. He'll throw the ball in the stands. We'll be running a play. He'll just grab it and what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back to that, man. So that's our NBA talk for the day. So I'm going to do one more quick thing, then we're going to go into a big topic we're going to talk about. But I want to talk about our picks we did last week in the NFL. I think were we all right?
No, I picked the Rams.
Oh, you picked the Rams. Okay.
I picked the Rams. No, we were not all right. Trust me.
So
the Rams.
So the Rams, they lost, but the defense. It was kind of crazy because how Don his reaction of him crying. I don't think he even cried when he lost the Super Bowl. So I don't know, it was something going on with him this game, but he was very emotional after this game. So I don't know if
he was in my opinion, because I haven't talked to Aaron. He was upset because he was hurt and he really couldn't contribute like he wanted to.
Oh, okay.
He felt like if he would have been healthy, he didn't even play half the snaps.
Yeah, he didn't.
He felt like if he would have been healthy, they would have had a better shot.
Gotcha.
And honestly, he played in the Super Bowl, and now he played in this. You don't get. It's not a given that you just go to the playoffs every year and you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So he probably looking like, man, my quarterback made $33 million and he sucked. My running back, like, we got to start paying these guys, the offensive line. Like, he looking like shit. I don't know if we're gonna have it. You're not just in the West is deep, right? So the Cardinals got better. The Seahawks are good. The 49ers are going to get everybody back healthy, so they're going to be better. So he probably looking like, man, I don't know. I don't think the Rams are going to make the playoffs next year. I done told you now. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs next year. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So I think that's why he was so upset because he was injured and he couldn't participate.
Yeah. So that was that game. Then we had the Bucks Saints. It
happened just like I thought it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was a little surprised, but I was surprised that Drew Brees played that bad. Is he done, y'all? Or you think he can play one more year?
Let me tell you something, and I'm not here to disrespect Drew Brees or any other quarterback, any other white guy. Football is a young man's game, right? He just came off 11 broke ribs and a punctured lung not even 2 months ago. There's no way his body was ready to play an NFL playoff game. There's no way. He already don't have a super strong arm anyway.
Yeah.
There's no way Drew Brees was going to be able to come out there and beat Drew Brees. There's no way. There's no way.
And that defense played. David, he was like, I don't know what he was on, but he was.
Devontae Davis is a monster.
I was
Man,
like, God,
listen.
he didn't play what 2 weeks, I think it was.
Man,
He came in
Levante
like he
Davis
was
is a
fresh.
monster, man. Monster, man.
If he can do that against the Packers, which I don't know, it'll be enough. But if he can do that, and Winfield, those guys can come along, we'll see, man. But
it's
I
cold
don't
out
know.
there, boy.
Yeah, it's
It's
freezing out there.
cold out there, boy. And
Which I think,
listen, I'm picking the Bucks. I'm being
Okay.
on record. I'm picking the Bucks. I got the Bucks and the Bills in the Super Bowl. I'm standing by that. I'm picking the Bucks. But it's gonna be cold out there, man. It's gonna be cold.
That's all I want to see too. But what you think about the Mahomes injury? You think it was a concussion, or you think it was something else? Because I can hit his head. It's just like,
yeah. The thing about concussions, they come all kind of ways, man. So it looked like when the guy grabbed him by the back of his neck and jerked his neck. What I was told, I talked to a doctor. I don't know how it just came up in regular conversation, but it's a nerve connected to your spine, and if you get your neck pulled hard enough, like it could knock you out. So once you get knocked out, you see how his legs was wobbling.
Yeah, he was wobbling.
You're automatically in the protocol. Now, I think he's going to play. I think the best thing for the NFL is the Chiefs versus the Packers in the Super Bowl, because you want to see that Rodgers and Mahomes shootout. I think that's what's best for the NFL. But I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Bills.
So why do you think the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs? Because Mahomes, they came out today. He's going to play.
Cleveland, I know he got hurt. Cleveland's defense had them in that game. Cleveland's defense had them in that game. Shout out to my little cousin Elijah, man. Cleveland's defense had them in that game.
They really did.
Baker he couldn't make enough plays, and then the backup quarterback. Give Chad Henne some credit, man. He's a pro. He's been in the league a long time. He came in and he made a play.
He almost messed up though before that. Yeah, Andy Reid held him out, so that was
he almost messed up. But I mean, he didn't. He made a play.
But Baker, like you said, he didn't have enough. Baker,
he didn't. Baker didn't play well enough. He didn't play bad, but he didn't play well enough to win. And I think Josh Allen and that Bills defense, Stephon Diggs, they are not going to let Kansas City off the hook.
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing is too. But the Ravens, that game, but that one pick, that pick six, helped them out too. They didn't just go away with it.
Shout out to my man Duck, man. My man Devon, he the biggest Ravens fan in the world, man. That's my brother, man. Even if he don't get hurt, even if he don't throw that pick, the Ravens lose that game. Lamar Jackson is an incredible athlete. Mm-hmm. He's not a good enough passer to beat the Buffaloes or he's not a good. And he got
to work on it this year. He has to work on the off season.
They say he's a workaholic. They say he all he does is work to get better. So, I think he will get better. But they were never going to beat Buffalo.
I talked to somebody else too. It's a lot of receivers going to be free agents this year. So you think if he get at least two, maybe one good one or two good ones, that help him out, or you think he still got to get his skill level up too?
Well, here's the thing. So two things can be right? So two things can be true. Lamar definitely needs more weapons on the outside. I like Hollywood Brown. He's a speedster, and the kid Mark Andrews. He's actually from Arizona. The tight end. He went to Desert Mountain. Mm-hmm. So they have weapons, and if we're being honest, it's hard for me to knock the weapons on the Ravens because those are the same weapons, literally the same weapons that helped him win MVP last year. Yeah, so you can't the next year. You can't go to next year and be like, "Oh man, I need help." Hold on, these same guys got your black ass MVP.
Okay.
And now you saying they're not good enough? No, it can't.
Can't go ball.
Another receiver may help. Obviously, more talent will always help. But if you can't throw the ball, shit, I could put Jerry Rice out there. If you can't get it to him, what do it matter?
Yeah.
Seriously.
So hopefully he work on that though. We'll see where he goes with that. But so you have Bucks. You have Bucks.
I have Bucks and Bills. But if it turns out to be the Chiefs and the Packers, I'm not going to be mad, right? And Roger Goodell is going to be super happy. They're going to paint it up for the next 2 weeks about these quarterbacks, the older guy, the younger guy going against each other. It's going to be a big thing. Hopefully it's a shootout. But the Super Bowl is never really a shootout, man. The defense is always usually come to play.
Always, last couple of years. Because
if you give these defensive coordinators if you give these guys 2 weeks to focus on just what you do,
you're going to figure it out.
They got to.
Who you got on top, though? That happens. Who you got winning?
If it's the Bucks and the Bills, it's hard to beat Tom at home, right? Because Tom will be at home. It'll be a home game.
Yeah.
So if it's the Bucks and the Bills, I'm gonna go with Tampa. If Tampa go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go with Tampa either way. I think.
Gotcha.
If it's the Packers versus the Chiefs, I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. If it's the Packers versus the Bills, I think I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Okay.
Green Bay fans gonna be mad at me.
Man. So cool. So we got that. We got I'm gonna talk about this. This is a real quick second, get some honor to Hank Aaron. He passed today.
Yeah, that's terrible,
man. You know, one of the top. Would you say he's the best? He's the best black baseball player, best baseball player, or he's up there with Richard Jackson? Where you putting him at?
Hank Aaron was incredible. He had the home run record for a long time. I don't think he's the best black or baseball player. Well, the best baseball player ever is black, but it's not Hank Aaron. I think I'm for sure Barry Bonds is the best baseball player ever.
Though.
Ever. Yeah, no question. No question. Listen, Barry Bonds was the best. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Fame player before he ever went to San Francisco. He was a 8-time All-Star, 6-time Gold Glove guy in Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
Like, all the shit in Frisco was just icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? He elevated himself to the greatest. My favorite baseball player ever is Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr., that's my favorite player ever. And he had the most talent ever, but he didn't have a work ethic. He was, everything was natural. He didn't lift, he didn't train. He just showed up and swung the bat because that's what he did all his life.
But he's top. So we put Hank Aaron top 3 though.
Hank Aaron, as far as black or just baseball period?
Black. We say black.
Oh, he's top 3 for sure. Top 5. Top 5.
You put Reggie Jackson in there. Is he in there?
If we're going just black baseball players,
you got Jackie Robinson too.
Barry first, Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays.
Oh, I forgot about Willie. Yeah, Willie.
And then what we're gonna do with Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson, and the legends that came before we got to watch them.
The reason why I said it because I was looking on Instagram, different people posting stuff, and then actually baseball player, old and young, and they were saying something. Nobody said the best. They was always like one of the best. I kept on saying one of the top. One like
Hank,
that. It wasn't saying like no golden.
Hank
like
was
that.
Great. But he, I'm 36, so I never watched the actual Hank Aaron games. I watched highlights. I've watched. I've read. I watched a documentary. I've never watched an actual Hank Aaron game, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But for Barry Bonds, the greatest baseball player ever. That's not even close. That's hands down.
What you think about that right there?
What?
They don't go against him?
Oh, I mean, first of all, he never tested positive for anything. So if you're looking at him, obviously he's on something. His head, he like morphed, right?
Okay.
He never tested positive for anything. So what do I do with that? And then he's in an era where everybody was on something. McGuire, Sosa, the pitchers. So like I don't. So all I could do is go off the games. He's the greatest ever. The greatest.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go here, and then we'll one more. Then we got the main topic we're gonna talk about. We got who you got winning that one right there.
Ooh, what? This is what I will say. I was super impressed. First of all, both women are great and beautiful. The music was cool. I watched it with my lady.
They were late, but it's still that's us. That's
yeah. Listen, Gucci and Gigi showed up like 2 days late. I'm not even tripping off that. I got Keisha winning, but Ashanti she did much better than I anticipated her doing. I was wrong. I thought I was certain Keisha was going to wash her. I love Keisha Cole. Yeah. But it was closer than I thought.
It bring back memories when you hear music like, damn, Ashanti, it bring back you like a young, like, damn, I remember that song.
It's the reason why she's super rich, man. She got a lot of records. I got it 11-9, 12-8, Keisha Cole.
Okay. Got you on that one. All right, man. So we're gonna go to our last topic right here. We'll let you take over this part right here. We're gonna talk about.
So I had everybody. First and foremost, hip hop is the greatest thing on earth, man. And even though I hate Twitter, it often brings me up to stuff that I've never heard or people I've never heard of. So it's a rapper named Lady London. She lives in LA, but she's from New York. I reached out to her. I spoke with her. She's on the media hiatus right now, so she couldn't join us live. I was hoping she'd be able to join us live, but I do got a couple clips of her work. I want y'all to check it out, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
All right, we're going to play them back to back. So you want to see us, you're going to see the video. Here you go.
Not in the building. Let's go.
You investing in Cuban links? The Cubans investing in Cuban things. I'm not saying Cuban chains to make you a Cuban slave. I'm just saying everything that's in Cuba is Cuban made. So community deficit. From building my community to seeing you left in it. I know you're probably seeing shit and thinking the best of it. I don't want a single thing unless if Jesus is blessing it. That's a definite. Lately been a talk of the blogs. Really lately it been crazy when I'm talking with God. I really pray that heaven gated when I walk in the spot. Though whatever he created was a walk in the park. Shit, I told Jamie when I say it I would. God damn, little lady rode our way out the hood. I used to get a bucket when hot water would run out. Now I'm thinking fuck it in hot saunas I thug out. I try to hit the block in the drop top when the sun out. For bitches who forgot that I pop out when I wanna. Top up in the summer, top down in the winter. And it's a marathon, but I pop out in the sprinter. You know to ask a man for money, don't know how to get it. On the gram you acting funny, but you loud and timid. You don't get to brag cause your outfit fitted. My $7,000 bag got 7,000 in it. That's the difference I had it. You bitches asking to get it. Average in fabric, elastic, classic, and ass in the titties. Laugh when I'm back in the city. Half of the map is a bunch of cappers and actors and pretty bitches who trash into Diddy. How the fuck you both now? Oh, they got you on a fly and you host now. You got little rounds and you dope now. Your nigga sold the little pounds and keep ghost now. Oh wow. Nigga think he handsome in the pic. And bitches on his Twitter with a ransom on a dick. She got a lot on, dancing with a bitch. I like a nigga with 2 iPhones, a Samsung and a flip. You have nothing you fighting for. And every time that nigga fuck you on 250 grams of Metronidazole, you fucking whore. Fucking raw and you fucking more. And every time I see you in the mall, you look fucking poor.
Yeah. Lady is crazy. Lady is crazy. So if she got a couple singles on Apple Music, if you go to her Twitter, her IG, Lady London, Lady is crazy, man. She's super talented, and she got the traditional rapping bars, but she got love records, she got breakup records. She educated. She not, she from like I said, she from New York. She graduated from Howard. She's super dope, man. I'm not her PR team or nothing like that, but
yeah,
Lady London is crazy, man.
Yeah, you on top. She got that little look too, a little bit,
man,
you know.
Oh, yo, she look like a nigga. She sound like Jay-Z. Yo, Lady is crazy, man. She's
dope.
Lady, I'm so. When she got from media hiatus, I'm gonna try to set something up, man. See if she'll rock with us, man. Lady, she's incredible. She's definitely incredible.
We'll have her come in, man, and set it up, and then
for sure. Should I go to LA and sit with her if she want, man?
Yeah, we'll bring the cameras. Man. I just be the cameraman for you that week. You know what I'm saying? Take over.
Yeah, Lady is crazy, man. She's super talented.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Tyler, man. I don't know. He got sick of
it. Tyler, he had technical difficulties with his phone. He'll be right back in. He just hit me. Yeah, he'll be right back.
Yeah, so that's super dope, man. I hope y'all like that. What we just showed about her, man. So we're gonna try to do a little clip to show her too, so she can see really legit around here. I want to ask you too about this one last thing right here. Is who win this fight tomorrow, man?
So I feel like MMA. I feel like UFC is taking a step back. As far as popularity, now you got hardcore MMA fans who love UFC and they're gonna watch no matter what. But I feel like the casual fan like myself, you kind of need a McGregor. He's a bigger name. You kind of need a John Bones Jones. You need the bigger name. So I want McGregor to win. I think McGregor winning is better for the sport. If he loses, which it looks like he's going to lose, that other guy.
So?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to think about it. A lot of these MMA, first of all, they all make a lot of money. They make good money, right? Mm-hmm. These MMA guys, they don't eat like McGregor ate. McGregor made a lot of money in the sport really fast. So these other guys is still like hard. They grind and trying to get that payday or keep that payday coming in. McGregor made $50 million on the. I want to say 50 or 60 million just off Mayweather alone. Alone.
Yeah.
So I mean, he not. I don't know another MMA fighter. I don't know another UFC guy getting a take home like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but what's the one guy? I can't think of his name. I was trying to think of it earlier.
If you can't think of his name, he's not the guy.
No, he's pretty good. I said because he lost to the black dude that's big, the big dude. Remember he only had 1 week to prepare for the fight because he wasn't prepared for it. He just got thrown in there. He got the long hair. He braided like he braids it back like black people braids it.
Nah, somebody will tell us who he is. But you think he good for the sport?
No, I'm saying I don't know. Is McGregor wins this fight? Does he fight him? They say he's a top fighter too. So I was wondering who does he fight next?
I think McGregor, if he wins this fight, I think he'll lock back in and he'll start taking more serious fights. If he loses this fight, I'm looking for him to fight one of the Paul brothers in one of them exhibitions and just make a bunch of money. Gotcha. I think that's the way.
He can't fight like Jones because Jones is in a different weight class, right?
Not only can he not fight Jones, he don't want to fight Jones.
Gotcha.
John Bones Jones is probably the GOAT. He's probably the GOAT.
Over Silva?
Yeah, he's probably the best ever. Wow. Now it's gonna be an MMA guy gonna jump on here and kill me for saying that. I don't give a shit. I got John Bones Jones. First of all, let's give a shout out to his mom and dad. That family tree is crazy. Man, Arthur Jones played for the Colts and played for the Ravens. Chandler Jones played for the Patriots.
And beats, good, not just playing, they good.
Man, monsters. That lineage is monsters.
Yeah, they dope. So I don't know. We try to wait for Tyler. I don't think Tyler coming back on here, but we just wanted to come on here again with y'all. But we wanted to be in the studio too, but we didn't make it to the studio. But I think hopefully next week we get in that
I'll
studio.
be in the studio next week. Come hell.
So we're gonna do either way, right? That's what we're gonna do. Either way.
I'm gonna go in the studio next week, regardless of what happens. That's my commitment. I'll be there.
Yeah, we'll do that, and we have Tyler. You can't make it come in, so but that's gonna be it. We went 45 minutes a day, man. Unless you have another topic you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Come on,
we could get into what you want to get into. We can get into politics a little bit if you like. Oh no, I got a better one. Let's not touch politics. Let's save that. Let's talk about relationships.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about relationships. What would you tell a single guy right now in this climate socially about women?
You gotta be a little more specific though on that. Like, what you mean by women?
What I mean is this: so if your little brother came to you, he's single. He like, man, I want to find a wife, or like, I want to be with a woman. What would you tell him to be cautious? What should he be looking out for in this climate right now, specifically with black women?
Then I'm gonna let you go first because you trying to get me in trouble. You ain't slick. I'm gonna let you go first, and I'll back you up because I ain't about to be no.
Well, first of all, respectfully, my mother was.
I'm married. So I'm married. You married?
No, I'm not married.
So okay, so we'll give different answers on that.
So yeah. My mother was a black woman. My grandmother was a black woman. I love black women. My daughters are gonna grow up to be black women. And there's nothing wrong with white or Hispanic or Latin. There's nothing wrong with all women walks of life.
At all.
I've only, for whatever reason, gravitated to 99% black women, right? The thing that terrifies me, I'm not single. If I was single, the thing that terrifies me, what terrified me the most about this climate, social media is like repulsive, man. Now, coincidentally, I need social media. I need to push my podcast. I want y'all to log in and give me y'all opinions. I love social media for that. Social media is the death of a lot of things because a lot of people just do things for the clicks and the likes.
Yeah.
Like, if I take you on a date and we go to this restaurant, how I'm gonna post that on my food? How
post the food where we at?
Yeah, man, it's like nobody is just in love with the person across from the table. It seems like anymore. Everybody's like it has to look good on social media. The crazy part is what I tell people all the time, like, oh, she living it up. You see her snap, her Instagram, she went here, I say, yo, they only put on Instagram what they want you to see.
Yeah, and all of that ain't real either, so that's not the real person at all.
Yo, a lot of people be miserable. If the people you think doing so good on Instagram and they are wanting your life.
Mm-hmm. And then
for real, it's crazy.
On my side is I'm more of a private person, I don't like to really post about my, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And sometimes it could be like, oh, are you trying to hide something? Are you on show? Like, no, it ain't like that. I like to keep stuff to myself too, because social media, like I said, it's doing a little too much. And then at the same time, I get you in trouble too, because then like you ain't posting me, you ain't posting my birthday, you ain't posting. I'm like,
the crazy part is when you put your life on social media, you allow people to have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind. A girl will post damn near her nudes, right? So the ass on the bathroom counter in a thong, or her twerking or lingerie, she'll post 100 pictures. Somebody will jump her inbox or something, then she'll make a post like, all these thirsty niggas in my inbox. Well, what are you talking about? Like you're selling. Who are these pictures for? What are you doing? What? I don't understand. It's crazy. So the climate, I feel bad for single people. Now, don't get me wrong, being single is probably a lot of fun, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But this climate, there's no way you can have a healthy, in my opinion, there's no way you can have a healthy, real life and then share your relationship day in and day out on social media. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, whoever you get, you gotta make sure that's the one. Like I'm saying, like if you can't be single, like if you can't be in a relationship right now, don't do it. Don't just do it just because you're gonna hurt people, you're gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I would say straight up, you don't hear people say stuff like this, but I always make sure that's the one you want to be with for real. Like if it's not, just take your time. It ain't no rush. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go. You want to be still the people, all that kind of stuff. But you're gonna be in a relationship, be in a relationship for real. So because it ain't gonna be good. So just be and take your time. That's what I would say. Take your time and do like that. So you ain't gotta be like I know in the older days they date for 2 months, they get married. Like, nah, I don't do that. I don't do that
People
now.
still do that now.
You think
People
so?
still do that. Yes, people do that now. They do that now. And people move in quick. They get married quick. And there's nothing. Listen, for me, like me personally, right? There's no. I don't know about other people's heart. I know there's no like stopwatch on my heart.
Gotcha.
So when you fall in love, you fall in love. I don't mind people going fast. I don't mind people. The thing that bothers me the most about these new relationships, like and from the outside and having and being in some before myself, the minute the waters get rough, you're taught to just quit.
Yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That makes me uncomfortable. Like being in a relationship, like you can't have a bad day. Shit break up with you over a bad. That's why a lot of people when they like, they still mess with their ex or they still whatever, they still. That's that because you're never really disconnected. Y'all had a bad day. She said something you didn't like. You said something, whatever. Y'all broke up, and then 3 weeks later, she's sitting around like I missed this. You know what I'm saying? I missed, and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't even you're not even allowed to be mad anymore. Like you have to have the biggest dick in the world. You have to have the most money in the world. You have to take the most trips. You have to be able to take the best pictures. If you can't do that, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. She want not all women, right? I'm just saying, like for the social media thing we're talking about, you have to make $1 million and barely work because you have to be accessible, and then it's for real. It's crazy. Everything is like it's a video game out here. So everything is created.
Yeah, and always keep your business to you. If something happened with y'all, don't tell them because y'all get better together. And be like, I thought y'all listen. I thought that was, you know what I'm saying. So you
can save your breath. If listen, you on Facebook like I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker have an argument, his girl finna run it down on the. She finna run it down. She finna run it.
It's like,
man. Follow a girl on Snap. You gonna know when they beefing, when they made up, when they had sex, and when they back beefing. It's a sight. It's crazy. Like
you can really tell though. You can really tell by the post. You can tell like, something going on around there.
Listen, black girl be mad at her nigga. She posting all the I don't need a nigga memes. And guys too. You'll see guys. He'd be mad at his girl or his baby mama.
Or he liking all these other girls.
Bro, not only is he liking pictures, he posting all the memes of how women ain't shit and girls ain't this and $40 this. He'd be like, damn dog, you hate women. No, you just mad at her. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But that's what it is, bro. When you live on TV, when you chasing that Kardashian life,
dude, that like the Real Housewives stuff. That's not real TV. It's in reality. That's
everything
not real.
Edited, everything they create situations.
Some women think that's real. It's not real, dude. That's not real. It's called reality TV, but it's not. So stop doing that. It's all. When I first seen when it first started coming on, I seen a behind the scenes clip. And it was two women arguing, and I forgot the lady name who's over the hip hop.
Let me help you. You talking about Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
The scene you're describing is Tiara Marie, Kim Bella, and Erica Mena is having a conversation with Yandy. Mona Scott Young, the creator, she comes in. She says, "Hey, no, we don't want to introduce her like this. Introduce her like this." They come back, and then they start an argument, and they throw glasses, and the cops get called in the hospital. It's like.
Dude, I was like,
when I seen that, it blew. I said, "Oh, this shit is scripted."
Some people haven't seen it yet, though. Some people haven't seen it.
They took that down. They took that down. Yeah,
I remember something like,
that shit. It blew my mind.
I'm like, how did she do that?
She created. What she do is they like improv actors, dog. They put them in a spot and they give them some turmoil and they say go. Man, that's. And then the crazy part is these people be fake beefing and turning to real beef in real life, like. Fighting and not like, oh man, this shit. Yeah, they say Mona Scott Young is the devil, man. They say.
When I seen that dude, it turned me off. I was watching him because it was new back in the day. When I seen him, like,
I'm not gonna lie, it's my guilty pleasure. I still watch it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna sit here and fake like I don't watch it.
I can't even do it no more.
I watch it. It's cartoons to me. Like this.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you like, but I couldn't. I just like
and then you could tell like that's another thing, right? So it's good parts of social media too. So you'll be on one of these Love and Hip Hops or whatever. You get a little reality TV burn. Then the next thing they do is they give you some like you get like advertising that people tell you if you sell things on their on your Instagram or on your Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It helps you like financially. So you'll see somebody on Love and Hip Hop for the first season, then they'll come back for their second season. They be up jewelry. They be driving Maseratis. I said, oh, okay, he getting money now, man. She getting money now. That I like to see people reach financial success though, but it comes in different ways, man. It really does, man.
Yeah, we have Maya on here. She said that's silly women. That's a wise woman builds her house. So women gonna come on and get you on those something we say. So I agree with that too. It is silly.
Me personally, I rather interact as far as the fans go and people in the comments. I'd rather go back and forth with women than men because I know it's coming from a place of perspective. Mm-hmm. And that young lady is right. Everything she said is right, but she also knows a girl in her family who lives the way we're describing. Right.
Yeah, I think everybody knows those.
That's what I'm saying. But in her defense, in most women defense, right? A lot of women, especially young black girls, they over sexualize. We sell sex on everything, music, sports. You know what I'm saying? Movies, everything. And on top of that, the most disrespected creature on earth is the black woman. Now, the black man is the most put down, like because even black women put black men down. Like black men are the bottom of the totem pole. But the most disrespected creature is the black woman, bar none. If we could just our society, if we could fix how we treat black women day in and day out, our society would thrive. Do you know that black women are the most educated people in America? That's a fact. They do a fact,
and they do a lot.
Black women are the most educated humans in America. Like that's not even debatable.
Yeah. What do you think about we got a new VP as a black woman? What you think about that?
So it's a mixed bag on Kamala Harris. First of all, from everybody here at if you know podcast, congratulations. We give you the golf clap. I'm happy that she made it. She made history. I hopefully black girls look to her and say, I can be that. Now, her role to getting here it's a tough role, right? So she was a lead prosecutor, I want to say in Georgia, in Atlanta specifically for a while. And, she put a lot of young black people in jail for a long time. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. That's one side of it. I don't like that.
But also, some people say that they put themselves in that situation to get put in jail.
So too. Yeah, okay. So this is my thing. To those people who say that, if Jamal commits the same crime that Zachariah commits, why does Zachariah get probation and Jamal get 3 to 5? If we can answer that question, then I can say, yeah, they put themselves in the same position. If a young black kid walks in there with a legal aid or a public defender and he's getting screwed over by the justice system, and then Zachariah dad happens to be a VP at a company and he got a $500,000 lawyer, and we whittle this shit all the way down to probation, that's where I'm like, okay, if you was in charge and you know that this formula is real, the situation I just created is a real thing that happens in America every day. If we could fix that and balance that out, then I'm with you. Mm-hmm. But if you know Zachariah's parents are he knows people, this shit's getting swept under the rug, so forth and so not. And Jamal is a kid, you know what I'm saying, from the projects. He don't have no lawyer. He in trouble. He out here trying to make money to keep his grandma lights on or whatever he doing. If it's the same, if they both got caught with coke, one's doing it, one's using it. Why is Jamal going to what? Why did little baby get sent to prison at a very young age? And then, I can't think of the kid's name, man. Post Malone never did a day in jail. Why Mac Miller, rest in peace, God bless the dead. Mac Miller was an absolute drug abuser day in and day out.
Never went. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, these judges and these people in a position of power, these white kids walk in their doors and they automatically go to sympathy. Like, man, this kid, listen, Brian, I'm gonna give you one more shot to get your act together. But if Quadir walk in, his ass is out of here. Yeah. He's out of here. It's nothing to talk about. You got your mind made up of what this Jenkins Boys is, what he was, it's crazy. And then they get mad. Like even black, Listen, more than racist white people, I hate, and I never use that word. I hate black people who look down on other black people.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
bad.
that shit.
And don't even see what they doing. Like they do see it, but at the same time, like you know what you're doing right
They
now.
don't care because they made it.
Or anything,
They have white friends and they feel connected, and they're looking like, I don't understand why this guy can't just get his stuff together. No, nigga, I don't have no mom and dad. I sell crack still. You know nigga who sell crack
to
in
survive.
2021?
To survive. Like that's
crazy
why
out
you
here.
want me just
It's crazy out
gotta
here. And
survive,
then slowly but surely, if you pay attention, the more and more white people was like, nah, weed is cool, man. Like, nah, weed ain't for them niggas. Weed is cool. Like, I could do this with weed. I could turn it into oil. I could turn it into. Oh, so now weed is legal. They give it to you. Oh,
it's good.
yeah. Oh, yeah. If we listen, if it's devastating black homes, hell, who cares? For white girl OVDs, it's a war on drugs. That's the part where I'm like, okay, Kamala Harris. So you in office now, and you say you pushing the envelope for, let's just see.
She had like you said, she has to do something now though. We don't want to hear that these 4 years she has to do something though. She has to do something.
What can she do? All right. So like I want the government, I want them to something got to give, right? Like so Joseph Biden Jr., he's the president, he made all these promises, education is supposed to be a priority. Prison reform. So it's all these good things they said to get this vote. So you got the vote. You win. Let's see what's up, man.
Yeah. I don't like to get too much with this because I don't know a lot. I don't want people like, what he talking about? Man, I talking about. I'm just gonna talk about our opinion.
Before we close, so Donald Trump, he had a nice little pardon list on his way out the door, right? Mm-hmm. So just to name a couple, he pardoned Kwame Kilpatrick, the mayor of Detroit, who got 28 years, which was a ridiculous amount of time for corruption, when there's a lot of people with not his skin color who've been corrupt in the government and haven't done any time. But okay. He pardoned Kodak Black, and he pardoned Lil Wayne. Just to name a few. Why do you think he did that?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. You tell me. I've been trying to figure it out. I don't know.
It was a shrewd move. This is why he did that. When he comes out, he could be like, you see what I did for black people? Now, realistically, he didn't do shit, right? Mm-hmm. But you see what I did for black people? You see what I looked out? Now, Wayne has defended him. Wayne's a rich guy. He likes to talk about money. Trump is all for rich people, staying rich, keeping their money. So Wayne has, secretly lightweight supported him. Same with Ye. I don't know what the Kodak Black connection was. These are guys who've been overcharged in crime. Like Wayne was in a lot of trouble. It was his second gun offense, and it was a federal. He was looking at I don't think they would have gave him a full 10, but he would have did at least 3, maybe 5 years.
Okay.
So, and I'm happy he's not going to prison. I don't want Wayne to go to prison. I thought it was mind-blowing that people was like, yo, I had a pastor jump on here like, yo, you good with me now, Trump? So I'm thinking man, all that stuff he did, all that, and y'all let 2 or 3 people get, but that's the way of the black man. If you do something if you help my family, you good.
You did everybody.
Yeah, you can't do that. You have to look at us as a whole community. So if Trump gave me $1 million, man, you good with Trump? Right? No, I don't want your $1 million because there's 10 billion black people that you shitting on, and you think if you give me no, I'm not all black people. You gotta. I'd rather you help all of us, or put us all in position to help each other. Yeah. I don't want us to fall for that kind of stuff, man. I just feel like we fall for that kind of stuff.
It was a question on the Breakfast Club this week. They asked different people, if you was in Wayne's position, would you have taken it and got out, or
hell yeah, you gonna take it.
And it's crazy though. I would say only one person said they would have took it and got out. The rest of them said I did my time. I don't understand that. I'm
Marcus, look at me. Those people who said that are lying, and those people who said that have never been to jail. Right.
Because I like you do 10 to 15 years, and you somebody you gonna do the time because you don't want to Trump. No, I'm taking that.
That's cap. That's cap. Yeah. But on the flip side, he tried to give an award to Bill Belichick after the stuff at Capitol Hill, and Bill Belichick, I'm good, baby. No. You're not gonna connect. No, I'm good, baby.
And,
No,
and it's
thank
crazy. It's crazy how I don't think he did any football or basketball since he's in office. You know, he go to the White House. I don't think he did any.
Nobody was fucking with Trump, man.
But I think he did one like a hockey. He did something like that. Yeah, but I don't think he did
full of white
anything.
guys.
And it's
even
crazy.
even some of them didn't show up.
Right, and then he had like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A stuff like that. It was kind of weird, but
He's super divisive, man. He's super divisive. The crazy part is, in my heart, I don't even believe he's a racist.
Yeah,
I don't believe he hate black people. He just know that if he pretend to, then he'll get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he hate black people. I don't believe he wants to stand next to KKK members. But I know he feels like he can say a couple things.
All right,
and then okay, your Clemson team, okay. Oh, Dabo Sweeney. I know he believes if he stays close to them, just arm's length with some racist people, he'll get that vote. He'll get the black vote because he'll, I'm gonna give y'all stimulus. I'm gonna put money back in y'all pocket. Y'all ain't gotta worry about. He goes to different crowds and he says what they want to say. I'm telling you what it is, man. You go see black people who are college educated and they pay all their bills and they rich and they doing well. He tell them I'm gonna end welfare. Your taxes gonna go down because you ain't gotta take care of these people. They take care of themselves. Black people go, hell yeah, I'm with that. But they don't understand the ramifications, what's behind that. You feel what I'm saying? You go to black people who struggle financially. You tell them, man, I'm gonna make y'all stimulus this much money. You're gonna get all this money. You ain't got to worry about. Oh yeah, I'm with. And you go to each group of people and you talk out you say just enough to them to get their vote, and you sit back and that's how he won. Hillary played herself too, and I don't want to get too deep into politics.
Yeah.
Hillary played herself too in the first election. She definitely played herself. But yeah, Trump had a skin. But they gotta hopefully that impeachment stuff go through so he can't get reelected. And
was crazy because I was wondering. I said, why would they impeach him the week of he about to be out? What it don't mean him, but then I found out
it means a lot. So
like,
if you impeach him, he can never run for president again.
That's crazy.
And if you impeach him, it saves
no more Secret Service.
No more Secret Service. Which I don't want him to. Damn, do I want him to die? I don't know. I wouldn't cry if he died, but I'm not wishing death on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll save some money, man.
But I just found that out though. I didn't know that all the past presidents they stay with their Secret Service. I'm like,
lifetime. It's lifetime. You get secret. Wow. You, your wife and kids get Secret Service for the rest of your life.
And then they also they get money too for the rest of their life.
Listen, if you become president, you in the good old boys club. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Did you know that Obama was filthy rich before he ever became president?
See the way they portrayed it, he would. I didn't know that. So you just said that.
Rich. Which I'm happy. Listen, I love Barack, man. Yeah, Mr. Wesson, Anthony, I agree with you 1,000,000%. If they don't impeach him, he will run again in 24, and he'll be a threat to win. Yeah, I Mr. Wesson, I agree with you 100%.
People are angry right now. Like those people will really do that. They angry right now. So, but like I said, I don't like to get into too much politics. Like I said, I don't know that much. I try to give my opinion, and you have some people gonna watch this again, but like, hey, you was wrong. So we're gonna watch the comments tomorrow and
tell them we welcome. We not here. If you know, man. If we don't know, let us know. I don't have all the right answers. I just got like 99% of them. I gotta not apologize, but I gotta give him credit because he said he wanted to do this on Fridays at 9:00. I'm like, dude, why would you do it at 9:00? Anybody can watch this? He's like, trust me, people are up. And you're right, like people are on here, like it's getting more and more people on here right now. So that's kind of cool. So I think this is gonna go good with us, man. This 9:00 thing, because like I said, it's a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. I mean, we in the house, man. The vaccine killing people, man.
Dang, man.
That's how Hank Aaron died, right? He took the vaccine and died.
You think that's what it was for real?
I thought I read that somewhere. I'll double check that. But yeah, that's what I thought. People taking the vaccine and dying, man. Shit is scary, man.
Man,
dog. Imagine your government oppress you for 400 years, and then they let you up, and then they just try to kill you. They put drugs in your neighborhood. They put liquor stores in your neighborhood. They put guns in your neighborhood. They create friction, and then they say, "What's wrong with y'all, nigga? What's wrong with us?"
Yeah, they try to and then I think in the 70s too, Tuskegee, they try to do that same vaccine and it killed so many people. Then they said, it's better, you know what I'm saying? Cause look it up, we taking it too. But like, I don't know what you taking, what I'm taking. I think it's something different. We don't know, like we not scientists, we don't know what we're putting out on them. So we don't really know.
So I'm not me personally. I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm not. I don't even take the flu shot. I don't. I'm not doing it. But yeah, it's crazy, man.
He did not for the vaccine.
Okay, good. I thought I read that somewhere. That's good. That's
He
good.
said facts. I don't know, but I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. So the next show we come on, I'm doing some research too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the research right now.
Like I said, if he did take it, we don't know. We can't say he did. So we don't know.
That's what I thought I read. Mr. Wood. But if I'm wrong, I wasn't trying to be funny. I really thought I read that. But y'all stay healthy, man. Stay safe out there,
man. Yeah, wear your mask. I know we sick of that. I'm not sick of back of my ears. Sick of that mask too. But I'm gonna keep wearing that mask, man. We just
the back of your ears still smell weird. Smell it right now.
Nah, I'm doing that. We ain't doing that.
If you know, you know. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for signing on, man. It's your boy, Real Life.
We're gonna be on here next week, man. We're gonna be in the studio this time, 9:00 Friday, man. And y'all, what we're gonna do next week, we have y'all call in too. You comment, you can call in, give your opinion. We give y'all a good 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Say your opinion, and we go from there, man. But I appreciate you coming on, be on here, man. Until next week, man. We're gonna do that. All right, y'all. Be safe, man.